I'm about to show you one of the most amazing card tricks you've ever seen in your entire life, and I mean that. All you need is a deck of 52 cards. So before you try this, just make sure you're playing with a full deck. Doesn't matter if the cards are shuffled or how you shuffle, cut them, doesn't make a difference. Deal a row of 4 cards like this, and then do that 3 more times, and you'll end up with a grid of 16 cards on the table, right? Now you ask them to pick a row, either a vertical row or a horizontal row, and then you're going to deal a new row of cards on top of that. So let's say they name this one here. It doesn't make a difference what they name. Different row. Let's say they say this one here. And it could be the same row. They can do that again if they want, but the point is you have them pick a row and then they deal cards. But what's interesting is here is because they're picking the rows, you're going to end up with some piles that only have maybe 1 or 2 cards and other piles that may have 3 or 4. So let's continue going, and they do that one. They pick this one again. Maybe they do the one across the top here. And again, you can start to see that each pile is going to have a unique number of cards based on that row. Now you have them pick any one of these cards. Just for the video, I'm going to use the Ace of Clubs because it's easier to remember. The Ace of Clubs, remember that. Once they pick a card, you have them pick up all the cards in not only the vertical row, but the horizontal row as well, and drop them on top. So the Ace of Clubs gets buried. But remember, each pile had different numbers of cards based on their choice, so the position of that ace will be different every single time. Now have them pick a different pile. In this case, let's use the Jack. Same thing. They want to pick up the cards in that grid. There's 2 grids here, the vertical and the horizontal. So drop those cards on top, drop these cards on top, and then the other part of the grid. But look, only singles here. If they had made different choices, there'd be different numbers of cards there. Let's do it again. Let's say they do the 5. This is a grid row here, and this is a grid row here, which will leave 1 pile of cards. Again, could be 1 card, could be 5 cards. We don't know. Drop those on top. Now it's my favorite part of the trick. And the part of the trick you're going to struggle with. Spell my name, Jason Ladanye. J-A-S-O-N, and then Ladanye. That's the hard part. L-A-D-A-N-Y-E. When you do that, that card they picked originally, the Ace of Clubs, will always be on top of the deck. I know you don't believe me, but it really is a miracle. You should check it out. The Jason Ladanye card trick. I like that one a lot. I like that one. I don't know why.